Hi, wonderful people. You are on Spirit and the Bride, and my name is Piwe. Thank you so much for joining me today. May God's name be praised. May God's name be glorified and be lifted up. I'm so thankful to be able to provide us with part two, a second offering after the newborn that God had given to us, which had really caused for me to be in short supply of time and to be able to get opportunities of dropping some sermon nuggets and some videos for us. But I really thank God that this time around I've had a second opportunity since our baby's birth to be able to provide us with an offering. So in part two, as I'd mentioned the other time, we are looking still in the same sermon that John Bevere had rendered. This sermon was about pursuing holiness. But now in this specific portion of the sermon, he's talking over here about giving God your whole heart. So I'm going to play the video that I mentioned was really quite brilliantly put together. I'm going to play that sermon and then I'm going to provide us with my inputs and some comments and to close us off with this very short video. Let's check it out.
Emma, these past 7 months have been incredible. And I mean, honestly, when I saw you 7 months ago, I knew from that moment that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. You're kind, beautiful, smart. I can't picture a more perfect woman. So, Emma Lily Thompson, will you marry me?
Yes. I have just the other guys on the side, but yes.
Wait, what? What are the guys? What are you talking about?
I'm the perfect woman, just like you said. I'm gonna have gourmet meals for us every single night. Our house is gonna be perfect. Oh, it's gonna be amazing, babe. And I mean, you don't really expect me to be a one-man kind of woman anyway.
No, that's actually like a big part of marriage. Like you and me together.
Yeah, but I can't give up every guy. I mean, that's asking a little much, don't you think?
A little. I just asked you to marry me. If we're married, you can't see anyone else. That's
Babe,
just
wait. Okay, shh. It's okay. Listen to me. Look at me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. You're right. I was wrong.
Thank you.
Totally understand where you're coming from. This is our moment. And we're gonna be so happy together. Every single day. Except once a week.
Well, once a week. Okay.
Just simply once a week.
Did you not listen to anything
Every
I
other
just
year?
said? No.
On a leap year?
No. Okay. Emma, I can't. I can't.
Once a week on a leap year and you're gonna freak out?
Emma, we're done.
What? Babe, you were just asking me to marry you. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Really?
Okay. All right, how many of you guys would marry a girl like that? Let me see your hands. Nobody. Why not? I mean, she loves him more than the other guys. I'm going to tell you why he wouldn't marry her and why you wouldn't marry her. Because she hadn't given him her whole heart. She's still got a place for those other lovers. Now, you'd never marry a girl like that. What makes you think Jesus is coming back for a bride that's like that? What makes you think Jesus is coming back for a bride? Just give me a little bit of the world. Every other week. If you really believe that, you're as deceived as she is. He's coming back for a bride that has given herself to him the way he has given himself to us. That's why Jesus said, you can't follow me unless you deny yourself. You take up your cross and you give your life to me by following me. Every head bowed, every eye closed.
Amen. And you know, I think this video it's really it's funny. But at the same time, it's got an element that requires for us to deeply reflect. It is illustrative of the reality that is prevalent of the situation of the relationships of certain Christians around the globe. That is a fair question to ask, a question that, would you marry such a girl? And now the sad and unfortunate thing is that there are some of us who have said yes to Christ, but then we decided that we'd continue with other lovers. And this is what God indicts Israel with. When you read the book of Hosea, from the very first chapter up until to the close of chapter 7, chapter 8, this is the primary indictment: idolatry, in fact, adultery, which adultery is inclusive of idolatry. And that's what God indicts Israel with. So this is a question that requires for us to truly ponder, as funny as it may appear, as funny as it may be, but essentially it requires for us to deeply ponder, because this is the sad reality of certain relationships, or the nature, the condition of certain relationships of some Christians with Christ around the globe. Satan does not mind having partial commitments, but Jesus will not have a partial commitment. Jesus Christ must have the entire heart, or he must have nothing. It's either he has it all or he has nothing. But Satan does not mind having partial commitments, because there's no truth in him to begin with. So he does not mind Christians who straddle. Today they're at church, and tomorrow they continue with the pleasures of the world. We cannot straddle that way. James 4:4 says to us that you adulteresses, do you not know that friends with the world is enmity with God? So many Christians are enemies with God because of their love for the world, their unreadiness to separate themselves with the pleasures of the world. They have said yes and taken the ring and the seal and made the vows, but they still have attachments and associations with the world. And Paul says to the Corinthians in the first letter to the Corinthians, and in the 10th chapter and the 21st verse, he says that, but you cannot partake on the holy things, or you cannot partake on the holy cup, or drink from the holy cup and drink from the cup of demons, and that you cannot partake on the table of the Lord and on the table of the demons. And the context over there is about idolatry, which I've mentioned already. Idolatry links quite closely with adultery. Let us walk with the Lord, and let us resolve in our hearts to give him every area and aspect and realm of our hearts. All domains in our hearts must be surrendered to Jesus Christ. May the name of the Lord be praised. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do so and continue praying for me. I'd like to continue sharing with us wonderful messages from the Lord. Let's grow together. Take care. Have a wonderful one. And may the name of the Lord be praised.